Good evening and welcome back to the Humphrey Gymnasium for another Marquette Hilltoppers wrestling broadcast. Tonight, your Marquette Hilltoppers will face off against the Menomonee Falls Phoenix in tonight's matchup. Tonight is also senior night for the Hilltoppers, and tonight we will be recognizing our seniors tonight. And that will be Cole DeJacque, Vidal Ojeda, Brandon Delaman, and Joey Dentis. Thank you, seniors, for your commitment to the program. Tonight's looking to be a great matchup for the Hilltoppers as they go up against the tough Menomonee Falls Phoenix. Phoenix are coached by Quinn Elliott, and their assistant coaches are Jeff Kleiser, Gavin Henry, and Declan Ragstad. Before tonight's wrestling matchup begins, we'd like to inform you we are experiencing some technical difficulties with the scoreboard. We'll try to keep you as updated as possible on the broadcast. And tonight we will be starting in the 144 weight class, and for your Hilltoppers, Miles Jar, the sophomore, will be wrestling against Nate Taylor for the Phoenix. We are soon to be underway for the 144 weight class. And of course, tonight's live broadcast is brought to you by the Hilltopper Media Collective. My name is Aaron Egan. I'll be flying solo on the call tonight, but I'm joined by Mark Curry and Ethan Chang in the booth to help with the technological side of things. Of course, we'd like to thank Mr. Tom Mussolini and Mr. Sean Raffaelli for help setting this all up. Now we are underway between Miles Jar and Nate Taylor. Starting off strong and fighting tough here. Taylor goes for the shot. Breaks down Jar, gets back up to standing position. Both are in a tie. Jar weaving around. Taylor goes for the shot. Wrestler's near the edge of the mat. Jar does a good job to work inside there and escape. Taylor with the shot, gets the double leg on Jar. No points awarded. Jar looking for the wrist control. Jar goes for the shot, unsuccessful. 1 minute left in this first round. Jar stands up. Got a timeout called by the Phoenix. Nate Taylor goes to the trainers. Marquette is excited to announce that 7th grade visits for the spring 2025 semester are now open for booking. This is your chance to explore our campus, meet our students and staff, and discover what makes MUHS special. Spots fill quickly, so don't wait. Learn more and sign up today at muhs.edu/visit. We look forward to seeing all of our future Hilltoppers on campus. We will be resuming with 51 seconds left in the first period. Wrestlers starting in neutral position. Wrestlers in a tie. Taylor looking for a shot. Jar stands up and gets out of it. 30 seconds left. Taylor with the single leg. Trying to gain some traction. Jar standing up. So we are winding down the clock at the end of the first period. Jar trying to scrap for some points. And time expires. No points awarded as we will be heading into the second period with a tied score of 0-0. Jar defers as Taylor will start in bottom position. Jar fighting early. Jar gets put underneath, gets 2 swipes. That'll be 2 points awarded for the Phoenix. That'll be 2 more awarded for the Phoenix. Referee swipes for 3 points. That'll be 3 more for the Phoenix. Taylor leading with a score of 7-0. Taylor has him in a half. One minute left in the second round. Referee swipes for 4. That'll be 4 points for the Phoenix, but that'll be 1 point as well for Miles Jar. Sorry, my apologies. That'll be no points awarded for the Phoenix, but will be 1 for Jar. I believe that was an unnecessary roughness call. 40 seconds left in the second hour. Second period. Jar came out of that one holding his shoulder. Hopefully he'll be okay to continue on the rest of this match. Jar goes for the double leg. Not able to do much. That'll be the end of the second period, where Nate Taylor will be leading by 11 points to Miles Jars 1. Jar looks fatigued coming out of the start of this third round. Wrestlers near the edge of the mat. And Jar's thrown down. Referee swipes 3 times. Jar's nearly flat on his back. Ref blows his whistle. That will be, I believe, a tap out for Miles Jar. He loses by a score of 18-1, and that'll be a tech fall for 5 team points for the Phoenix. Not the best way to start up this matchup for the Hilltoppers. They're looking to get it back with their senior Brandon Delman as he goes up against Beckham Stouse. And this will be for the 150 weight class. Wrestler starting this first round in neutral position as always. Delman hand fighting tough. Stouse for the shot. He's got control of Delman's left leg. That'll be 3 points for the takedown for the Phoenix. Stouse has Delman in a half. Delman fighting to escape. Stouse going in. Ref swipes a few. Delman fighting to get off his back. Ref blows the whistle. And that'll be a pin for Beckham Stouse. That'll be 6 points for the Phoenix as they take an early 11-0 lead. Delman going back to the bench upset after that. And now, in the 157 weight class, it'll be junior Zane Ballinger for the Hilltoppers versus Jed Smith for the Phoenix. Hilltoppers looking to fight to get some more points back. And fighting tough now. Phoenix for the shot. Smith has full control of Ballinger's left leg. Smith getting aggressive, pushing Ballinger near the edge of the mat. Wrestlers will be out of bounds. Wrestler starting in neutral position. 1:25 left in the first period. Both wrestlers in a tie. Ballinger for the shot, no good. Smith for the shot. He gets there fast. Ballinger will want to go for the go behind. Not able to get much. Ballinger stands up. Wrestlers in a tie. A lot of the headbutt going on there. Smith gets his left leg, and that'll be 3 points for the takedown for the Phoenix. Ref blows the whistle, and that'll be a timeout for the Menomonee Falls Phoenix. As both wrestlers will go and talk to their coaches. Smith goes to talk to the trainer. We'd like to thank you all for tuning in, and we are sorry that we are experiencing a few technical difficulties. Trying to keep you updated on the scoreboard as best we can. It is the first period right now in the 157 weight class between Zane Ballinger and Jed Smith. We have 30.6 seconds left in the first period as the wrestlers come back out onto the mat. Ballinger starting in bottom position. Ballinger taken down. He's forced into the outside of the mat. Ref will call him out of bounds. Ballinger will start in bottom position once more. Ballinger trying to stand up and gets out. That'll be 1 point for the escape. Five seconds left in this first period. And the horn blows. Smith will be leading with a score of 3-1. Smith starting in neutral position now. Bottom position, my apologies. Ballinger riding. Smith with the turn. That'll be 2 points for him. Smith trying to get Ballinger to his back. 1 minute left in the second round. Ballinger struggling. Smith continuing to ride. Ballinger fighting. Ballinger fighting, but there's not much he can do. Seems like he's trapped under there. Ten seconds left in the second round. And that's time. Jed Smith leads Zane Ballinger with a score of 5-1. Wrestlers starting the third round in neutral position. Ballinger for the shot. He gets 3 for the takedown. Ballinger trying to turn him. Wrestlers near the edge of the mat. Smith gaining some traction. That'll be 2 points for the turn. That brings his point total to 7. And ref blows his whistle. Ballinger starting in bottom position. Smith aggressively going for the turn. $50 seconds left in the third round. Ballinger fighting for the turn. 27 seconds left on the clock. Ref blows his whistle and awards a point to the Hilltoppers. Ballinger starting once more in bottom position. Five seconds left on the clock. Ballinger trying to pull something out. Nearly getting the turn, but nothing comes out of it as the clock expires, and that means that Jed Smith will win this one by a score of 7-5. And that'll award 3 more points to the Phoenix, bringing their total score 14-0. Now we've got Vidal Ojeda versus Thomas Klein in the 165 weight class. Ojeda, the senior for the Hilltoppers, and fighting tough. Ojeda working to break Klein down. Goes for the double leg. He gets 3 for the takedown. Wrestlers near the edge of the mat. And they're out of bounds. Klein starting in bottom position. Ojeda quickly going for the turn. Wrestlers stand up. Both are caught in a tie. 1 point awarded to Klein. Klein looking to control Ojeda's elbows. And that'll be another 3 points for the takedown for Ojeda. Ojeda riding him. Ojeda grinding this one out. 30 seconds left in the first period. Klein will need to build his base if he wants a chance to get back in this early. 10 seconds left in the first round. Ref blows his whistle. Klein will start in bottom position. with 6.5 seconds left in the first round. And time expires. Vial Ojeda leading with a score of 6-1 against Thomas Klein. Klein starting in bottom position. Ojeda going for the turn. He's almost got Klein on his back. Klein trying to stand up. Ref signals for 2 points for the escape for the Phoenix. Wrestlers near the edge of the mat. Ojeda underneath Klein. They'll be ruled out of bounds. 1 minute left in the second period with Vidal Ojeda leading with a score of 6-3. Ojeda starting in bottom position. Ojeda stands up. Klein still has wrist control. The ref rules him out of bounds. 1 point, however, for Ojeda. 48 seconds left in the third period. Second period, my apologies. And fighting tough. Klein for the shot. That'll be 3 points for the takedown. 10 seconds left in the second period. And time expires with Vial Ojeda leading with a score of 7-6 going into a crucial third period. Ojeda starting in bottom position. Underway in the third period. The 165 weight class rushes near the edge of the mat and they're deemed out of bounds. Ojeda getting out of the tie. Goes for the shot. Turning him over on the double leg. No points awarded. That'll be 3 points for the takedown for Ojeda. That'll bring his total score to 11. That'll be an escape for Klein. That'll give him a point. Klein needs the shot. Has control of Ojeda's right leg. That'll be 3 points for Ojeda for another takedown. 50 seconds left remaining in the third period. Vidal Ojeda leading with a score of 14-7. Ojeda nearly on his back. 2 points awarded. to Klein. 30 seconds left in the third period. Ojeda fighting. Another point for Klein. 10 seconds left in the third period. Ojeda just trying to last till the end of the clock. And time expires. 1 point granted to Klein, but it won't matter because Vidal Ojeda takes this one with a score of 14-11, adding the first points onto the board for your Hilltoppers. The team score will be Menomonee Falls 14 to the Marquette Hilltoppers 3. Next up in the 175 weight class, it'll be Asadullah Noir against Connor Boyles. Asadullah, the junior for the Hilltoppers, one of the stronger wrestlers on this team. And my apologies, they will be receiving a forfeit, it looks like. So Noir will not be wrestling tonight. But next up it will be Luke Sanchez in the 190 weight class against the Phoenix Elijah Roper. And after that forfeit, that'll be 6 points for the Hilltoppers. Got back into this one. Hilltoppers are now down with a score of 9-14. This match is underway between Roper and Sanchez. Still hand fighting tough. Roper for the shot, no good. Wrestler's nearly out of bounds, and the ref blows his whistle, and they will be called out of bounds. Wrestler starting in neutral position. And fighting tough. Sanchez looking for wrist control. Gets out of the tie. Sanchez with the shot. Nearly gets the takedown. And he does. That'll be 3 points for Luke Sanchez. So we're approaching the end of the first period. And the horn blows at the end of this first period. Luke Sanchez will be leading with a score of 3 to Elijah Roper 0. Roper starting in bottom position. Roper gets a roll. Sanchez does a good job not getting the turn. That'll be 2 points awarded for Roper. Roper has control of Sanchez's right leg. Sanchez fighting it out, and he goes down. Roper riding. Sanchez tries to stand up. Referee signals for the turn. That'll be 2 points for Sanchez. 1 minute left in the second period. Sanchez fighting to put Roper on his back. Sanchez doing a good job of getting the underhook. Gets one swipe, no points will come out of it. 30 seconds left in the second round. Sanchez riding. Sanchez nearly getting Roper on his back. And time goes off. Luke Sanchez leading with the score of 5-2. Sanchez will start in bottom possession now for the start of this crucial third round. Sanchez gets a point for the escape. Goes for the shot. Wrestler's near the edge of the mat. Referee whistles for the wrestlers out of bounds. They'll come back to the center of the mat. Wrestlers will start in neutral position. Roper going for the shot. They call him out of bounds. We'll come back to the middle. 1:24 left on the clock in this third period. Roper going for the shot early. Ballinger down on the ground now. Roper will want to turn him. Coach is screaming at Ballinger to get up. He's almost got Roper on his back. Gets 3 points for the takedown. Sanchez with the roll. 35 seconds left on the clock. Sanchez leading with the score of 8-2. Roper gets the roll out. 20 seconds left on the clock. 2 points for the turn. Sanchez trying to hold out to try to get those 3 points that their team so desperately needs now. 5 seconds left. Roper fighting for it. And that'll be a win for the junior Luke Sanchez for another 3 points for your Marquette Hilltoppers. Now in the 215 weight class, it'll be freshman Matt Joseph versus Sam Fisher for the Phoenix. Marquette has a team score of 12, while Menomonee Falls is still leading with a team score of 14. We'd like to thank everybody that is tuning in to the broadcast right now. And we apologize for any technical issues with the scoreboard. We'll try to keep you updated as best as possible. And fighting tough. And Fisher's headgear falls off. So we're going to stop the clock. Minute 36 left in the first round. Wrestler starting in neutral position. And fighting tough. Neither have gone for the shot, and here Fisher does. Gets the single leg. That'll be 3 points for the takedown for Fisher. Fisher rolls Joseph over. .35 seconds left in the first round. Fisher leading with a score of 3-0. Fisher looking to get the underhook. 15 seconds left on the clock. Referee swipes 3 times, and Fisher gets the pin on Matt Joseph. That'll be 16 points for the Phoenix, as it'll now be the Menomonee Falls Phoenix with a score of 20 points to the Hilltoppers 12. And next up, in the 285 weight class will be the Hilltopper Media Collective's very own Chris Lopez against Shamante Wade for the Phoenix. First round starting now. Chris going for the shot. That'll be 3 points for the takedown for Wade. One point for Lopez for the escape. That'll be 3 points for the takedown for Lopez. Referee blows his whistle. Be 1 point for Wade for the illegal move from Lopez. You know, they say the bigger you are, the harder you fall, and that's certainly what you can see here in the 285 weight class. Wade starting in bottom position. .50 seconds left in the first round. Lopez riding. Lopez still riding. Trying to go for the half. Wade trying to stand up. Five seconds left in the first round. Wade going down. And time expires. We're knotted up at 4 heading into the second round. Wrestlers starting in neutral position. Lopez going down. Trying to get control of Wade's right leg. Lopez shooting. That'll be 3 points for the takedown for Lopez. Lopez working to break Wade down. That'll be 1 point for Wade as Lopez got him in the head again. Referee signals to Lopez, that'll be 3 points if he does it one more time, since it's already happened earlier in this match. Wade starting in bottom position. One minute left in the second round. Lopez trying to get Wade on his back. He's unable to do that. Lopez trying to gain wrist control. It happens again for the third time. Lopez getting contact on the head. And that'll be 2 points for Wade as we're tied up 7-7 with 14 seconds left in the second period. And that'll end the second round as we're all tied 7-7 between Chris Lopez and Shamonte Wade. Wrestlers starting in neutral position. Got 2 minutes to go in this matchup. Wade got poked in the eye. Ref will blow his whistle just to check in on him. Seems to be like he's okay. Wrestlers are starting neutral position. And fighting tough. Minute 45 left on the clock. Lopez trying to find the opening for a shot. Wade visibly tired. Lopez will look to capitalize. Both wrestlers in a tie now. We're approaching the 1 minute mark left. Lopez will need a shot to get some points. Both wrestlers look tired. 35 seconds left on the clock. Both wrestlers refusing to shoot, it seems. So there's not much of anything happening besides some hand fighting. 20 seconds left. Lopez fighting for something. He wants the shot. He wants the takedown. 8 seconds. Lopez will need to go for the shot. He's not able to get anything as time expires. We are tied up at 7-7. We are entering extra period, period number 4, with 1 minute on the clock. Wrestlers in neutral. And down goes Lopez. Referee swipes 3 times. And that'll be 3 points for Shamante Wade. And another 2 as well. That'll bring, they'll get the win. Shamante Wade wins by a score of 13 to Chris Lopez's 7. And that'll add some more points. That'll be another 3 to the Phoenix. Now we'll have a match score. Hilltoppers with 12 points and the Phoenix with 23. And next up, we've got the freshman Eli Mantic against Kabir Malik for the Phoenix. This will be the 106 weight class. Mantic getting some swipes early. That'll be 3 points for him. 3 off the back points. 2 points for Malik on the take, on the turn. Will be deemed out of bounds. Minute 28 left in the first period. Mantic leading with a score of 3-2. Mantic starting in bottom position. Mantic trying to escape. Will be 1 point for the escape for Mantic. Down goes Mantic. That'll be 3 points for Malik for the takedown. Mantic fighting to turn Malik onto his back. Referee swipes once. No points awarded. Ref holding 2. That'll be 2 points for Mantic. Mantic gets the go behind. 3 seconds left in the first period. Referee swipes one time, no points will be awarded as the first period ends. Eli Mantic leading with a score of 8-5. Malik starting in bottom position as the second round is underway. Mantic on his back. Referee swipes. Wrestlers near the edge of the mat. Referee signals for the reversal. There'll be 2 more points for Mantic as he leads by a score of 10-7. Referee whistles for out of bounds. Malik will start in bottom position. One minute left in the second period. Referee swiping. Mantic's got Malik on his back. Referee holding 3. Mantic wants the pin. Can he get it is the question. Referee holds up 4 points, and that'll be 4 points for Eli Mantic. I'll bring his point total to 13. 18 seconds left in the second round. Mantic getting even more back points. And that's the pin for Eli Mantic, the freshman. That'll be a huge 6 points for your Hilltoppers. Now it looks like freshman Joseph Truitt will be receiving a forfeit. That'll be another 6 for the Hilltoppers, and that'll bring them into the lead with a team score of 24 to Menomonee Falls' 23. And up next in the 120 weight class, it'll be senior Koldajak against Paul Tada. We are underway in the first round in the 120 weight class. Still hand fighting tough now. Dajak hand fighting tough. Wrestlers in a tie. 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. Dejac's got a lot of control on Tata. One minute left on the clock. Dejac breaking him down. That'll be 3 points for the takedown for Dejac. Dejac trying to get wrist control. He's still riding. 15 seconds left in the first round. And that's time. Cole Dejac coming out of the first round with a 3-point lead as he is leading Paul Tadas 3-0. Tata starting in bottom position. Be 1 point for the escape for Tata. Wrestlers near the edge of the mat. 3 points for the takedown for Dejac. Dejac looking dominant over Tata. Dejac still riding. Wrestler's almost out of bounds. Not quite. 35 seconds left in the second period. They're almost out. Ref blows his whistle. They'll be deemed out of bounds, returning to the center of the mat. Tata starting in bottom position. 17 seconds left on the clock in the second round. That'll be 1 point for the escape for Tata. Tata shooting. Dejac with the underhook. And time expires as Cole Dejac will head into the third period with a lead of 6-2. Dejac starting in bottom position. Dejac gets the escape. That'll be another point for him. Dejac trying to bring Tata to his back. 1 minute 30 left in the third period. That'll be 3 points for the takedown for Dejac. Dejac has great wrist control right now. Dejac trying to get Tata onto his back once more. Dijak still riding. 20 seconds left on the clock. The score remains the same. It'll be a major decision by Dijak, which will give 14 points for the Toppers. 5 seconds left on the clock. And that's time. Cole Dijak, the senior, brings out the win by major decision to bring the Hilltoppers to 28 points. Hilltoppers are leading 28-23. Now we've got junior Cruz Azaline for the Hilltoppers against Justin Moyler for the Phoenix in the 126 weight class. And fighting tough. Moyler trying to go for the shot. Wrestlers in the tie. Azaline trying to break him down. That'll be 3 points for the takedown for Moyler. 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the first period. Wrestlers nearly out of bounds. Fighting on the edge of the mat. Azaline underneath. They're almost out of bounds. 28 seconds left in the first round. Azaline underneath, and that's time. Moyler leading with a score of 3-0 as we're about to be underway in the second round. Azaline trying to get Moyler on his back. Wrestlers near the edge of the mat. They're out of bounds. They'll go back to the center of the mat with 1:26 left in the second period. Moyler starting in bottom position. Azaline trying to break him down. Azaline riding. Trying to get wrist control. Moyler nearly escapes. He's thrown back down by Azaline. Aseline still riding. 25 seconds left on the clock. Referee blows his whistle. Moyler starting in bottom position on the restart. "15 seconds left on the clock. Aseline looking for something. He was nearly on his back. 1 point for the escape for Moyler. That'll be his 4th. Both wrestlers shooting. And as time expires, Moyler will lead Aseline with a score of 4-0. Aseline starting in bottom position.
Go hard, he's tired. Justin, he's tired. Go hard on him. Belly button, Justin, belly button.
Third period underway.
Break him down, Justin. Down to his belly.
Aseline gets the escape, and that'll be worth a point for him. That'll be his first. Moyler leading with a score of 5-1. Minute and 10 seconds left in the third round. Moyler goes for the shot, and he gets 3 points on the takedown. Moyler breaking down Aseline. Aseline looking tired.
Get one through on the crossroad.
30 seconds left in the third round. Aseline doesn't have much going for him. Three points awarded for Moyler. And 1 awarded as well for Aseline. 16 seconds left in the third round. Aseline starting in bottom position. He's going to need a miracle to get something here. Three seconds left. And time. Moyler will beat Cruz Aseline by a score of 8-2 to add another 3 points for the Phoenix to bring their point total to 26 to the Hilltoppers 28. And thanks to all tuning into the stream tonight. I'm Aaron Egan on the call, joined by Ethan Chang and Mark Curry in the booth to assist me. And up next, we have Hilltoppers Media Collective's very own Ronnie Decker.
Let's go, Ron.
And he'll be wrestling Connor Bartowiak for the Phoenix in the 132 weight class. Decker gets control of the left leg. Minute 30 left in the first round. And fighting tough here. Both wrestlers shooting. 1 minute left in the first round. That'll be 3 points for Bartowiak. Bartowiak riding. Bartowiak fighting for the wrist control. .35 seconds left on the clock. Decker's able to get on top of him. And Bartowiak taps for the timeout. Ronnie Decker will return to his coaches while Bartowiak holding his shoulder, getting medical attention. Now would be a great time to tell you about our school podcast, Raff and the Meatballs. The flavor-packed world of Raff and the Meatballs isn't about meatballs, it's the official MUHS podcast. Hosted by Raff and his meatballs, they serve up a delectable blend of humor, heart, and thought-provoking conversations. Whether they're chatting about local sports legends, local heroes, or their own hilarious escapades, each episode is a must-listen. Listen to the official MUHS podcast, Raff and the Meatballs, on Spotify today. Bartowiak gets back up. 32 seconds left in the first period as Bartowiak will start in bottom position. Decker trying to throw Bartowiak down. Wrestlers near the edge of the mat. Bartowiak gets his hand back on his shoulder again. Trainers are coming back out. Decker back to his coaches. Bartowiak fighting in pain. We'll see if he'll be able to continue. It looks like he's hurting a lot. Bartowiak gets up. Match will conclude with Ronnie Decker deemed as the winner. That'll be 6 points for the Hilltoppers as now they take a 34-26 lead. Now we've got the senior Joey Dentis against Mike Dalladine. Joey Dentis, the senior. And fighting tough now. Denty's going at him aggressively. The wrestlers are out of bounds. They'll be back in the middle of the mat. Both in the tie. Both get out. Daladin going for the shot, and he gets 3 points on the takedown. That'll be an illegal contact made by Daladin. Now Denty's will start in bottom position. That'll be 1 point for the escape for Denty's. 56 seconds left in the first period. Denty shoots and gets 3 off the takedown. My apologies, that was Daladin that got those takedown points. Daladin rolls. Denty's over. Trying to get some back points. And that's the pin for Mike Daladin. That'll be 6 points for the Phoenix, and that'll conclude our matchup tonight between the Menomonee Falls Phoenix and your Marquette Hilltoppers. And tonight, your Hilltoppers will be winning by a score of 34-32 on their senior night. Thanks to everybody who joined in our broadcast despite our technical issues, and we hope you'll be here soon. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. My name is Egan, and I'm signing off on the call.